Well, I was quite satisfied with my performance. Although there are something needs can improve, but I was thinking that I really did what I want to do today. I can say like the nocturne is quite special for me because I I learned this piece when I was really young. So I just heard like one of my friends playing the piece, and then I just started to love like Chopin nocturne, and then this nocturne also. So I think this piece is really special for me because like it helped me to like sort of this different generation of my career, and I played this piece throughout my career. Yes. Well, I think like the Etude B minor is the most challenging for me because like I'm not really good at playing like technically difficult things, but I started to learn this piece because like the selection of this etude are all difficult, but I think this one is the most easiest, so I just started to learn this piece. Well, like I only tried like Steinway and Yamaha, like throughout that 15 minutes piano selection, and then I just chose Steinway because I was not so familiar with other like the Fazioli and the Bechstein, but like so I chose from Yamaha and Steinway, and I think I love Steinway's sound more, so I chose Steinway.
Well, so I need to listen to it and see what I did. At the moment, I don't have a very objective perspective. Well, I remember some moments that especially because we are very critical on ourselves. Now listening to it afterwards or thinking about it, I remember some few good parts, like, oh, that was very good, this moment was very good. And I also remember the very bad things, like, oh, this was very bad, I shouldn't have done that. On the first round, I would say, for me, the Nocturne is very touching for me. It's one of the most touching pieces of Chopin. And so it's Barcarolle, and yeah, I would say these two pieces are kind of my favorites from there. Well, it's difficult to manage, especially this time. It was very difficult for me. It was very I could feel the pressure of the Chopin competition. So yeah, it's difficult. I think you need to get used to it on the one hand, and on the other hand, you should be courageous enough to go on stage and do whatever you can, the best you can do.
Yeah, as I said before, a bit overwhelmed because a lot of things have just happened, although the program was particularly not long, quite short, less than 30 minutes, but still it feels like the whole life has just gone before my eyes when I was sitting there, so something like this. Actually, they are so different on the first round because, for example, Ballad Number 4 is kind of one of the bigger pieces of Chopin, and still it's in the same program with such miniatures like waltz, which are quite short pieces, but still there are so many things going on there and so many details, so many colors, and just so many things the composer wanted to say, and I don't know, is it just whenever you are playing at the moment, it feels like the dearest piece and also the hardest piece to you. Yeah, it was unfortunately a bit messy. Like I have to say that half of the program probably I started learning after Clyburn, which is kind of really a disastrous situation, but it didn't feel like this surprisingly. And even now it feels like kind of natural, this process. I don't know why. Probably I need some time after this competition just to realize what happened before this and during. Thank you so much for joining this competition. Yeah, I'm really grateful for your attention just to all of us for sharing our music, and yeah, thank you so much.
在尝试寻找我的老师，可能是传歌。我的老师曾经专门为这首曲子给我编了一个故事，所以它对我意义非凡。就是一个展现我内心音乐的 表现肖邦音乐的很漂亮的舞台。
我觉得其实还是很激动，很开心。对，因为我第一次登上这个肖赛的舞台，那么其实我也是演奏的非常的开心，也是尽我最大的努力去演奏我的音乐。对，我觉得最难的应该是3度练习曲，就是哎呀，对，因为就是其实。因为在我弹3度练习曲的时候，我的手是凉的，就是所以就是对我来说是很难控制的，因为这首曲子确实很考验你，如果手是没有活动开的状态下，其实是很难完成的。我觉得就是因为贝希斯坦他很适合我，所以尤其是他的这个高音部分，它更能打动我、触动我。那么我觉得就是今天贝希斯坦的整个的琴的状态也没有让我失望，我觉得特别好，就是能够表现我的音乐，就是我今天也很满意这台琴。对。
It's difficult to describe the especially use a single word to describe my feelings right now, but I can say I'm very excited to play in such a great hall, and for the jury members and all the audience, it's a great experience. Maybe once?
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because it's dancing. Yeah, it's dancing and singing, so it's combining the dance and sing. So maybe it's a happy thing to sing a song and dance with others. Yeah, it's very. I didn't manage it actually, because for me the competition is not to fight against somebody. It's share music with others. So maybe it's more like a concert and rather than a competition.
I'm feeling great. A little bit dizzy. I'm trying to get out from this dream, which is just amazing, because to play Chopin music in this hall is just something out of this world. It's a dream. It's really a dream. No, but I had some moments in which I felt like I was there, present with this music, feeling the hall, feeling the sound just getting out. And I think it was a general moment, and it was just wonderful. Well, mentally, that's a very good question. I think you have to grow with it, meaning like you have to build a mentality in that. I didn't do competition for 3 years because I felt too much the pressure, and at the end I did want to do that, the Chopin competition, because it was a dream of mine since I was very little. But I said I want to do on my own terms, and the idea is to feel like it's a concert. If it's want to be a competition, okay, but I don't feel it. For me, it's like a concert.
Relieved. Yeah, I feel like that's it. I did my best. The audience was very nice. I thought like extremely attentive. I barely heard any movements, just a few coughs between the pieces, but then that was it. So it was quite impressive how the attention was there. The beginning, actually, the arrival on stage, and to see just like how warm the hall is and the audience is, and the silence before the start of the note is always special. Yeah, well, as well as I could in the short time I had. I mean, most of the repertoire that is in the competition I've played in concerts before, so it's not something I needed to learn specifically for the competition. But then, yeah, as soon as I got to read a bit of the competition in May, I focused on Chopin's music. It's a good question. I try to focus on the present moment, to work a lot on how I feel right now, to breathe in and out, and make space for other things than piano, also walking and a bit of fresh air. Yeah. Yeah, well, I try to find time to read. Indeed, next to you mean if I read also besides I try to have time for it. This year was a bit complicated to actually have space for reading because of the 2 competitions. But now with me I have a big biography of Chopin, actually, which I just pick up some pages to read here and there. And and I like to actually have some poetic associations when I play, like things that are like very emotional, but also like some things that I can also put words on, and